Welcome everyone, as we learn the Mishna Yomis for this, by the way, I said the last one was Monday, the last one was Tuesday, and now this one is for Wednesday. Yom Dalet Shel Shabbos, Parshas Re'eh, as we learn the 5th and the 6th Mishnayos in the final parak of Beitza, as we are coming down the home stretch of another wonderful Mishna, sponsored Lilu Nishmas Chasya Bashlomo L'Refu Shalem for Yomis ben Chayesara for the schus of Avram ben Yom Beinish ben Malki Yudas and family, sponsored by the Fisher family, Lilu Nishmas Bas Robert Shlomo ben Avram Alevi Perel Bas Ruvain, and by Yoel Klugman and family, and L'Refu Shalem for my Shver Avigdor Aryeh ben Rivka. He should have a L'Refu Shalem b'Seich Sharchel Yisrael. Now, a coal is also considered a keli. So agacheles kiragle abolim has the tchum of the owner. But v'shal heves, but a flame is not a flame is not tangible. So therefore, if you have a candle and you light the flame from someone else's candle, you don't say, well, we don't go buster just the tchum of your candle, but if that flame came from someone else's tchum, you have to calculate the tchum of the flame. No, because the flame is not tangible. A coal of hektish, that's tangible, and therefore you chayv me'ilah, you would have to bring an asher me'ilas, you would have to pay the value plus a fifth. But v'shal heves, a flame, if let's say you benefit from a flame of hektish, loinenin, you're not supposed to, because we make a gzeira that you might come to benefit from something tangible, but if you do, v'loy mo'elin, you don't commit the issa d'oraisa me'ilah because it's not tangible. If you carry a coal into the Rishus HaRabim from the Rishus HaYachid, chayiv, that's an Isser of Beitza, you would be chayiv achatas. V'shal heves, but if you fan a flame and cause it to move from the Rishus HaYachid to the Rishus HaRabim, potter, because the flame is not tangible. Bor shel Yachid, if you take water out of a private well, let's say Nachman has a well, I take water from his well, that water has Nachman's tchum, karagle hayachid. If it's a community well, then karagle anshe hayisir, it gets the tchum of the city. But if I take it from the wells that were dug for the pilgrims that came up, aliyah l'regel, which is considered owned by everyone, so then kuragle mamali, then it gets the tchum of the one that fills it. Now, want to make sure I did this right. Yeah. Let's say Chatzkel has fruit in another city. He's in Navardik, and the fruit is in Shnipashak. And Shnipashak is out of his tchum. It's more than 2,000 amas away. Ve'ervu b'nei oisa ir lahavi etzlai. The people of Shnipashak made an Erev to extend their tchum 2,000 amas in his direction. Lahavi etzlai mipeiroisav, to bring to him his fruit. Lo yaviulai, they shouldn't bring it to him. Why? Because even though they could technically bring the fruit, but since for him the fruit is outside of his tchum and he didn't make an Erev, they shouldn't bring it. But v'im Erev hu, but if he made an Erev, then peiros of kamayim. his fruit is treated like himself, and therefore the fruit could be taken within his nudchut. Right? Then the townspeople, if they made an Erev, then they could bring it to him. Because since he made an Erev, so the Erev allows him to get the Shnipashak, so then his fruit is like him, and if they made an Erev to bring it, they could bring his fruit to him. We want to thank you for joining us. We want to remind you that the Q&A from the Irgun Shiurei Torah, I know they have it somewhere up on YouTube. I will put it up available as well soon. Also, we thank the Marciano family for sponsoring this week's Chumash share. We're looking already now for a share for next week's sponsor for next week's share in Shoftim. We got the sponsor in the nick of time, Wednesday morning. We shouldn't have to wait that long. 718-916-3100, rmmwsi@aol.com. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful evening.